Welcome to Beyond the Huddle, a Central Arkansas FCA podcast where faith meets competition. Join host Josh Adair and Zach Rose as they dive into real stories from athletes, coaches, and leaders making an eternal impact through sports. Each episode brings powerful conversations on faith, leadership, and living boldly for Christ in every field of play and walk of life. This is Beyond the Huddle.
Welcome to Beyond the Huddle, the Central Arkansas FCA podcast where faith meets competition. We're back for a great episode today. And Josh Adair, he's out eating his Thanksgiving early, I guess. He didn't come in today. My co-host is not with me, sadly, on this fine rainy day. But we do have some very special guests who are giggly and excited to be here. We talked about doing this episode ASMR, so we may throw a little bit of that in here. So headphone users, beware, because this is about to get brutal on your ears. But we've got a couple Sylvan Hills Bears in the house, and they are here to share about their experience at FCA Camp and what FCA ministry looks like at Sylvan Hills High School, and just all things FCA and what's going on in their world. So we're super excited to have them here. I'm encouraged by them. They're leading ministry on campus. They're leading ministry in their church, and they're a big encouragement to me. So I know you guys will be encouraged by this as well. But we have Mr. Tyler Jones and Miss Lainey White in here, and they are ecstatic to be in here. Lainey was giggling every 10 seconds in here because she's nervous about what she's about to say, because Lord knows what's about to come out of her mouth. But no, I'm just kidding. You're going to do great. But Tyler, will you go ahead and share your name? I guess everyone already knows what school you go to, yep. But what sports you play, your name and what sports you play.
Okay, I'm Tyler Jones. Play where I'm on the cross country and the golf and the track teams right now.
Let's go. What's your you hit a few PRs this year in cross. What's your PR currently?
Oh, it's like 23, something like that.
Oh, it's just 23. A lot of people can't run that fast, I'm sure. You're a speedster over here.
Wait, no, it's actually 22 something.
22 something. Put that on the record.
I lied to you.
Put that on the record. No disrespect on his name. And Lainey,
yes.
Go ahead and share.
I'm on
your name
and
and what sports you play.
My name is Lainey White, and I play soccer and tennis.
Awesome. Tennis. This is your first year
yes,
on the tennis
my
team.
first year playing.
And go
tennis.
ahead and share how that went this year.
Honestly, I think it went pretty good. It's really fun.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
Yeah. It's a little bit different than soccer.
It's very different than soccer.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of hand-eye coordination, so it definitely is a challenge, but I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Super
That's
fun.
why you play a sport with your feet.
Yes.
Yeah. Good. Well, I want to go ahead and just kind of dive into your guys' involvement with FCA, what all you've done so far. We talked about FCA Camp and ministry on campus, but let's start with FCA Camp, since I know both of you have really, really loved that every year you've gone. But if you would just share a story or what gets you so excited about FCA Camp, why, if you were to tell another student, hey, this is why you should go to FCA Camp, share some of your experience with that and why you think other students should go to FCA Camp. Go ahead, Lainey.
I like FCA Camp so much because, you make so many new friends. I love meeting new people, and it's, a great place, to go, to do that. And, a lot of my really, close friends that I have now that, don't go to my school, I've met at FCA Camp, and it just, is so fun to go meet new people. And I also like all the competitions. That's, another thing. Obviously, the Jesus part is a big factor of it, but if I was trying to convince somebody who maybe wasn't sure, it's just you go and you play games and you have fun and make new friends, and I love the the environment, the vibes.
Yeah. Josh, our co-host who's not with us, he said FCA Camp is about perspiration and inspiration. He really likes to say that. He sounds like an old head when he says that, but that's exactly what it is. It's a lot of games, a lot of competitions, and can you share about what some of those games are? What are because they're not regular
They're not
sports.
regular sports. My favorite game is probably hog ball, and it's soccer, but you can pick it up and run with the ball and throw it in the goal. But to pick it up, you have to use your feet. So you have to put it in between your feet and get it up. It's really like fun, and you get like different points. Like if you throw it in, like that's like 1 point. If you hit it in with your head, like that's 2 points. Or you kick it in, like kind of sort of like that. But there's like all kinds of games that are like mixed up. Like Aggie ball is like wiffle ball, but you run the bases backwards, things like that. But they're all really fun.
Yeah, definitely. Tyler, you got it. Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, I was going to talk about there's a new game this year called the Thunderdome, and it was so fun.
I was going to bring up the Thunderdome.
Thunderdome, man.
I got Thunderdome. I got Thunderdome.
So explain, Tyler, you want to explain the Thunderdome to us?
I can try and explain the Thunderdome. So it's 4 people at a time, and there's like a bunch of elastic bands connected in the middle. And they go out in 4 different directions, and they're attached to like a tire, like an inner tube, yeah. And you put the inner tube on like a backpack, and then everybody
on all fours
goes at the same time and pulls as hard as they can on like a sand pit.
It's like tug of war.
And whoever gets like the ball that's in front of them first wins the round.
Yeah,
it's like 4 different teams.
It's intense.
I've got some incredible videos from watching not just middle school and high schoolers do it, but some of the huddle leaders too. It's insane watching them.
It's a little scary.
Get after it. I always think it's all good and fun and games until someone brings out cleats, and I'm like, you're being a little too serious right now. But
not the cleats.
What was your favorite game this year, Tyler?
I really like Aggie ball, which is just the wiffle ball with the bases backwards. I really like not wiffle ball, Aggie ball, and I really like frisbee. Ultimate. We played Ultimate. Or was it like a variation of it? Right?
Yeah,
we played.
Was there was something to do with
there was something with frisbees?
Point.
I swear.
There was.
I can't remember. I don't think there was Ultimate.
I don't think there's
year.
Ultimate this
year.
There was some frisbee game, though. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Maybe it was. I don't know. It was one of those games.
I also like the game where you stand around a trash can and hold hands, and hold socks, and you have to sling them into the trash can.
Scary.
There was also.
You need to go look up for everyone listening, Kajabi can, and just watch people get thrown around. Now
we played in the rain.
We made sure it was as safe as it could be, and praise the Lord, it was as safe as it could be. There may be some edits to games this year, but you basically are in a circle, ring around the rosy, and you're holding these ropes or socks, and you got to try and pull people into the trash can. What I like about Aggie ball is I saw so many people. You got to put the bat in the trash can.
Just drop it, though.
It's attention to detail, and it's just like any kind of sports game when someone does something for the first time, it's like you kind of forget all the fundamentals of what you're doing. It's like I had a teammate in middle school. I remember he didn't really get to play much, and when he came in the game, he like started jumping around. He got the ball and like didn't dribble it. He started jumping up, and then he scored. They let him score and stuff, but it was funny. It's like you forget the little rules and the fundamentals.
Like throwing a bat in baseball.
Yeah. So I love the games. I was a part of the rec staff this year, so was helping kind of facilitate some of those. But it's fun watching athletes compete in different sports than what you're used to. That's definitely a whole different challenge when you get a lot of really good athletes playing sports that aren't the usual sports that they're playing and activating different parts of their brain. So yes, FCA camp is about the spiritual aspect, but I think there's also a lot to gain from the athletic aspect of it too, of the ability to communicate with teammates and communicate with your huddle. Would one of you want to kind of explain the structure? Tyler, can you explain the structure of huddles and what that looks like and why that's so important to the structure of FCA camp?
So, huddles, like I love the huddle idea because it's like getting a little family while you're there.
Mm-hmm.
Like you feel like brothers or sisters for the girls, and it's like a group of
it's like 8 to 10
guys
randomly placed. Yes.
Yeah, and it's basically just like your team for the week. It's like when you get there, you get your huddle, and trying to think how to say it.
You get there and you get placed into a huddle.
And you sleep with them, you eat with them. You're spending the whole the few days with them.
Yeah. they become your close-knit team that you spend pretty much all of your time with the whole week.
Pretty much every bit of time.
Which is really crazy. This is my first year at FCA Camp. I had never heard of a camp that did anything like that. And so to hear that you guys loved it so much, I was like, this is so interesting, because it's like, what happens if you get a little stinker in your group and all of a sudden, but it's like, that's not really the case. It's like, there's so many really awesome students that are there seeking the same things. And even if there is someone one day that has a little bit of a bad attitude, there's so much team and camaraderie. I saw that, especially in the mega relay at the end. It's like, you're kind of like bearing each other's burdens. Like, all right, like, give me the wooden plank, we're running, like, or whatever it may be. There's a lot of teamwork that's involved in getting through some of the competitions. Cause like, I didn't play any of the games, but I'm watching y'all and I'm like, man, I'm exhausted just watching y'all.
It's tiring.
Yeah. I'm sure it is, but competitions all throughout the day, super fun, exciting. And then Tyler, I know you've had a cool experience with this, and Lainey, I'm sure you have too, but the huddle leaders are college students. Yeah. So students who are just a little bit past where you guys are in life, but have been discipled and ministered to and trained so that they can then lead these huddles of high school and middle school students throughout FCA Camp. And that's been something I know for Tyler. You kind of shared that with me, that was really impactful for you, especially your first year, that your huddle leader was a big impact to you. Can you share maybe a little bit about that experience and why that was so important?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
My bad.
So when I first met him, he was obviously a really great guy, and I got to know him as the week went on, and it didn't really sink into the last night really, but it was pretty apparent that God had put, everybody in that group for a reason, and all of us were having really similar struggles in our life at the time, and he had he was a young adult, so he was probably like 4 years older than us, but he had just gotten past the same struggle. So he had just crossed the point where he was able to help us with it, because he was so close. Like it just happened to him. He had just went through the same thing. So the fact that he was able to relate to us on such a deep level was why it was so powerful.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's really, really a unique thing that not a lot of camps can offer in the same way, not in a competition way, saying FCA Camp's so much better, but really the structure of it is so unique to where that's where I've seen you guys. I'm like, I think that's a lot of what draws a lot of students back. It's like, it's not like we got Unc over here trying to be like, well, you need Jesus. It's like, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it's also like a more personal experience where students are getting an opportunity to be ministered by those who they would look up to in their everyday life, of like students who are just a little bit past them and a little bit further along in their discipleship. Lainey, do you have any kind of experience with that, of your huddle leader or your huddle being impactful to you in any way?
Yes. My huddle leader this past summer, shout out to Marley Bright. I love her so much. She's really been so supportive of me. Anytime I'm going through something, I can send her a 10-minute voice note and she'll reply and help me no matter what. And I feel like she's just so wise. And I feel like that's always how it is with any of the huddle leaders I had. The year before that, I had 2 huddle leaders, and they're both I know if I texted them and needed their help with something, they would 100% be able to help me. But also the huddle system too provides you such a good group of people. We'll text in our group chat pray for me, I'm going through this right now, and they're yes, if you need anything, how keep us updated. So I feel it just gives such a system of support coming from camp, which I love.
Definitely. And that's talked about a lot. I know I was in a couple of the guys groups at different times, but accountability and having a group of people who not only is supporting you for the few days that you're at FCA camp, but are people that you can text or message or call and say, hey, remember what we talked about at camp, or remember this or that, man, could you pray for me, or would you encourage me? And the cool part is that when you come back again next year, it's those are the same people that you're seeing again. It's a really, really impactful time for me growing up at church camp in Illinois. It was the same way. I had a lot of friends that are still friends to this day, and I'm sure you guys will have friends from FCA camp that are still friends to this day that are man, they invested so much into me, or we went through that season together and that really bonded us and made us close. So we narrowly escaped the rain this year. And
we had one day, didn't we?
There was one day that was
my
pretty
shoes
rainy.
are ruined.
Yeah.
Ruined.
It felt like I was in Arkansas when I was at camp. Like, I'm not from Arkansas, but
I was like, we were in Arkansas.
We were we were in Arkansas, but we were scrubbing through the mud.
The first day we all had to like get in the creek and wash off
our shoes. There were shoes lined up against the cabins for days because they could not come in the cabin. They were so stinky and muddy. We were covered in mud because you're running around and you're slipping and falling because it's like inches of water.
Our first game was gaga ball that day.
Oh no!
And it had
in the
raining,
mud,
and so it was just a pit of mud.
Yeah,
and our huddle was just head to toe.
That's awesome.
Mud, yeah.
I almost feel like that makes it more fun.
No,
after
it
you
was
get
so fun.
Yeah, after you get like soaked, you're like, I don't even care anymore.
Then you just go all in. And you just
for sure.
I got stuck in one of the little meeting places out by the field, and there was lightning. Josh literally had it. He had the lightning tracker on his phone. Literally like 0.1 mile from us, lightning struck down and nearly hit us. All the kids were safe inside, but us adults were still trying to put up the games, and the rain started pouring, and we camped under this little canopy. But yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, it was cool. Services were really great.
Awesome.
Chuck Hatchett, who's been on the podcast, he came and spoke. His story's pretty cool, so go check out his episode if you haven't already, and his testimony. One of my favorite parts of the service and the large group gathering atmosphere that they have. You tired over here, man?
Oh, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it's Thanksgiving break. You're allowed to be
rain.
tired.
That's
right.
Rain.
That's right.
Oh,
Y'all got no school today, so
school
they're out of school. They're not skipping,
we're skipping
school for this.
We're skipping school.
They're skipping school for this. There's no school today, but one of my favorite things was they brought in, if you like college football, you probably know what college game day is. They brought in an entire college game day set and had a half court shot before every single service every night. And I think one student
someone made it.
Someone made it at some
One of
point.
the girls made it, but they kept trying to get that kid that wore the pajamas to make it. He was the one that caused all the problems.
Yeah.
Yes, in the middle of service, people start chanting his name, and we got in
What was his
trouble.
name, man?
I don't remember.
It was great.
Long
It
live
was
the
fun.
legend. Oh man. Yeah. There's
They were like, be quiet. And they were just kept chanting.
there's theme nights. I know there was like USA, there was Christmas in July, there was or Christmas in June. FCA Camp's in June.
Yeah,
June. Christmas
like
in June.
There was,
and then
we have
Jersey
Hawaiian,
night
that was,
and
Jersey Christmas
USA.
USA.
I think those were the
that
three.
was this
Yeah. That like definitely adds to the atmosphere. I think
Yes.
Absolutely.
when I went to camp, now I'm just gonna say this and leave this here. When I went to camp, everyone was trying to look all cute and dress all nice when they went to service at night. And I'm like, I kind of love this. Like, let's just throw on like an American flag and call it a shirt, right? Let's just go ahead and rep our USA gear or like put on a jersey. It was really fun because it kind of takes away. I almost feel like that's a part of the process for students. A lot of times it's like, oh, well, I kind of want to impress this person or that person. Like, that's
My
not
Camp
you guys,
Crush.
but like, yeah, Camp Crush, like all those things. It kind of takes away some of the pressure and allows, I think, students to just kind of engage. Like, we're all doing this together. It's really fun. There was some crazy costumes.
There was.
I saw a Grinch. I saw.
There was some Founding Fathers.
Yes.
USA night.
Yes.
I think I just wore a onesie, but it was so hot.
Oh, yeah.
It was so hot.
Yeah. You got to keep in mind that it's like June in Arkansas.
Like 95.
Yeah, the founding
million
wasn't it
degrees.
like 4 high school girls that were like
They're
the
the
founding
founding
fathers?
fathers.
That was incredible.
Facts.
Yeah, it's
Man.
great.
Icons.
But speaking of service, Chuck Hatchett came and spoke, and really great worship as well. But what was maybe one thing or a couple of things that you guys took away from services? Doesn't have to be anything specific from the message, but
I'm sorry.
what's going on over here? You acting that way because you don't remember what happened in services?
Nah.
I don't remember what happened in services either, but what was something impactful from that time that you took away from FCA camp? Go ahead, Tyler.
Okay. I think this was in one of the services. Chuck was preaching, and I've never heard this kind of preaching before. It was when he was like screaming at us. And
that sounds really great.
And so like, no, okay. He was like preaching at us. It wasn't like he was like just it was like,
yes,
very direct.
Yes.
And
he was projecting loudly about something he was encouraging you guys with.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he was telling like a story of like missionaries.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like, he was telling us a story about missionaries that passed away because of their mission. Like, I don't remember.
Yes, it's a very popular missionary. I can't remember the name,
it the man?
But yeah, it was the man who went to the country. It's a very popular mission story. Just to give you some context here, it's the man who was called to this remote country who had never heard about Jesus. It was this like tribe. He ends up going there, shares Jesus with them, and they end up killing him. And then there's another group that ends up. Is this the same story?
There was one about family.
Oh wait.
Oh, okay.
Was it?
Well, then there's a whole group that comes back. There's a family that comes back and shares the gospel with them. And they said because that one guy came before. Is that not tracking at all? Okay. Well, you go ahead and share what you remember then.
I'm curious if what he remembers is what I remember.
Is that what you were thinking?
No.
What I just said?
I just remember him preaching about a family that went as like, it was a missions family, but they got, like they ended up getting killed. But anyways, I don't remember the whole story, but it was.
That might have been it. What I was saying though, I think it was a family that went. Either way, what was the impact that you took away from that?
Hold on. It had something to do with like the fact that they weren't scared through it. Like God gave them strength through it all, and how they had peace through it, the toughest moments.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Pretty much that.
Yeah. Yeah. Regardless of their circumstances, they had peace.
I think on that note, one thing like that I took away from Chuck's like message, his time with us, is that like we need to like go about life with an urgency. Mm-hmm. Like we talked like this year at camp, the theme was like glory, and we talked about how to give God glory from like in like your day-to-day life. But I feel like after hearing him speak, like it was like why do I have to wait till I go home to give him glory? Why do I have to wait for like moments to glorify him when I could like do it now in every moment?
Yeah. Kind
of vibes.
Yeah, definitely. That's our FCA theme this year, is glory, reflecting God's glory through us. I know that was something he talked about one of the nights, but giving God the glory for not just our own performance, but giving God the glory for what he's doing in and through us as well, being a reflection of God in the same way. So good. FCA Camp's awesome.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Just go ahead and give a call to your friends of, hey, you guys need to come to FCA Camp. Why would you, if you could summarize it in just a couple sentences, this is why you should come to FCA Camp.
I'm on the phone with my friend.
Yep.
I'm like, hey girl, you really need to sign up for FCA Camp. She's like, why, girl? Why? Like, I'm busy.
Why, girl,
like, no,
why?
like it's only like 3 days out of your summer. Like, come. Like, it's fun. You'll meet so many like people, and we'll play games all the time. But like, I don't really want to play games. Like, but they're fun. Like, you just play games in a little bit. Well, I don't go to church. Well, that's okay. Like, you don't go to church. Like, there's no like pressure. It's so like fun. You're gonna meet lots of people. The vibes are like 100. Like, just come. Like, it's only 3 days. Like, you'll still have your whole summer like left. Just give it a try.
That's real.
The
vibes are 100.
Vibes
That's
are 100.
how I would, if I was calling my friends, I think I would tell them the vibes are 100.
Vibes are 100
too. You got anything to add to
all
that,
right,
Tyler?
all right. So we're at church, right? And I'm talking to a friend, and
this didn't have to be a hypothetical
it's
situation,
okay.
but it is
okay.
now.
No, it's okay.
I appreciate
it. Is, yeah. So I'm talking to a friend. I'm like, hey man, you should join me this year at FCA Camp. It's
I'll be the friend.
Sorry, the thing like.
No, you're good.
I'll be the friend.
Okay.
Nah, bro, it's chill. I'm chill.
You should come because you're gonna meet so many new people that are so great.
But I don't want to meet new people.
But like you meet the.
She's playing devil's advocate.
Yeah, she is, absolutely. But you get to play all these fun games, and you connect with people on a different level. Like you basically become family with these people, and you've never met them in your life. It's amazing.
That's good. That's good. Hey, for those at home, give it up for them. Clap for them. They did a great job. Yeah. Headphone users, watch out. Ladies clapping. Oh my gosh. Wow. to transition from that, let's throw a little bit of a fun question in here for the ASMR section of this. This is so fun because it's a complete 180 from a lot of the people that we have in here. We get deep and we have all these deep and methodical, and I was gonna say mature, but you guys are mature, but like just very stoic conversations. And in here we're just goofing around, having a good time, and it's just like it is on campus.
Called us immature. It's okay though.
I was looking. No, I didn't call you immature. I just said you're less stoic than other people, which is a blessing. The Bible talks about having childlike faith now. Don't mix it up. If the viewers sent in a question, ChatGPT sent in a question. It says, if you could trade your athletic ability for one useless superpower, what would you choose and why?
What does it mean? Like
one useless?
Like I couldn't use my.
No. It's just like this is like pointless. Like, it's like it's useful, but it's useless. You know?
Okay.
It's like, oh, well, I could turn my hands into pickles.
Okay, good.
Or
that was the
like
route
that.
I was going
like,
on.
Why would anyone do that? It's like something like, why would you do that superpower? Do you have something?
Yeah, I think I would make cheese dip appear out of thin air. That's right where my mind went.
So what's the best cheese dip out there? What kind of cheese dip are you making appear?
Okay, well, it just depends. Cause like, okay. I think like, no, I think I should be able to depend. Because like now when I'm thinking, like the other day, like I really was like in bed at night craving like Rotel so bad. But when like I first said that as my super, I was thinking like senior tequila or like a Mexican restaurant. Yeah. So I think you should be able to do.
You want a variety of cheese dips.
Yeah, like whatever kind of.
I think that elevates your superpower a little bit higher.
Like different fingers, I can be like Rotel, or I can be like.
It's like the Thanos Infinity Gauntlet.
Like
the
each
stones.
stone.
Yeah, each stone is a different cheese. Yeah, Rotel and Velveeta. I can't say Velveeta. Yeah, I think that's great. Are you just having chips with them? How are you gonna get the chips?
She's drinking it.
Okay. Left hand chips, right hand cheese dip.
Okay. What kind of chips though? Just tortilla?
Chips?
Okay. So you just got 5
but
different...
if you have Rotel, you need Doritos.
Oh, so Doritos and Rotel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of Doritos though? I'm so curious. Like, there's so many levels to
like just like the normal nacho ones or like spicy nacho. But like something like that's all you need for real. Okay. You don't need the purple, you don't need the blue.
No, cheese dip and nachos. So you would trade your athletic ability.
Never play soccer again. Just give me the cheese dip.
Tyler,
okay,
you got anything?
Mine's like kind of similar to hers. So, it's a finger thing, right?
Yes.
And every finger is just a different like thing, like food or something, right? Like one maybe water.
What?
No, you need water to survive, right?
It's not saying if
like
you
a soda fountain.
Yeah. This is like one's a soda fountain, and then let's just like one's dinner or something.
Okay, so you got food options on one. Y'all get food all the time.
What did you want? Flying?
It's not enough to just get 3 meals a day.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Snacks.
Like what if you just want a chicken strip? You're like
snacks.
Chicken.
Okay.
Chicken.
I got you.
Yeah. Some soda in the cup.
Chips. Rotel. Velveeta. That's crazy.
And then we can all go hang out with our friends and make food for them.
Yeah. We'd never have to pay for food again.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's where all my money goes.
So these aren't really
useless. It's really a big money saver.
That's more useful than useless now that I think about it. But it kind of, you wouldn't think about it.
Then you're not athletic and you're going to get big because you're eating.
Yeah. That is true. The weight gain would be insane.
Oh man, I always said, actually similar to food. This is so crazy.
Dessert.
Well, it's like the idea that my metabolism could be such that I could eat whatever I want, but it would be like I'm fueling myself with the best foods possible. So that's like really my stomach useful, is though. Like a filter.
Yeah, that's low-key useful.
Okay. Well, I don't want to do anything with my hands because y'all already still.
What about your toes? Your toes.
I feel like there's gotta be something else like just totally useless. That would be so fun. Maybe. Oh man, taking away my athletic ability, though, that's so useful in this stage of life for me. Oh,
You would
man.
be able to play.
What would I do if I couldn't play
You would be able to
rec
play 3v3
basketball? Yeah.
basketball.
What would I do if I could play rec basketball, man? Oh my goodness. I don't know. I don't think I can think of anything. I think you guys summed it up pretty well.
You just want to be like us with food fingers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think so. Well, speaking of food, I think a lot of food and around this time of year with Thanksgiving. I realized,
I think about
and I
all year.
I sent you, yeah, I bet you do.
Wow.
Wow.
That wasn't a diss on you. That wasn't
All
a
love.
diss. All love. This time of year, Thanksgiving is coming around, and Thanksgiving, we're recording this. I realize I dropped the ball on this, guys, but Thanksgiving, this episode will air the Monday after Thanksgiving, so bear with us because I got a Thanksgiving-based question here. So, man, wherever you're at, I know you already put your Christmas tree up because we like to just celebrate Christmas as soon as possible and not give any credit to Thanksgiving.
Nope, day after Halloween.
I just want to feel a little bit of Thanksgiving cheer for a little bit. Okay. But I want you guys to rank these Thanksgiving foods from best to worst. And I realized I learned this at church this weekend. I was asking people, what's your favorite Thanksgiving food? And everyone kept saying dressing. And I'm like, I don't even know what dressing is. We talking about ranch?
Dressing is really good, but I would not say that
Italian?
should be anybody's favorite.
No,
well, I didn't know what dressing was.
Stuffing?
It's like,
yeah, well, that's what
it's not.
We don't
stuffing.
call it.
Dressing and stuffing are the same thing.
Is that what y'all call it down here in the South?
If I call it,
Are they not the same?
if I call dressing stuffing to my mom, she'll like not feed me for Thanksgiving.
Okay. So there is a
the
difference,
same.
but it's similar to stuffing in a way. I looked it up. I asked ChatGPT what dressing was because I was confused. I thought we were talking about ranch dressing. But if you can, rank these Thanksgiving foods from best to worst. All right. So we have stuffing. We'll switch that for dressing. We have dressing, turkey, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, and green bean casserole.
Like, who eats green bean casserole?
Dude, I had Thanksgiving last night,
and buffalo chicken dip.
And they were eating. Wait,
Lainey.
buffalo chicken dip is on?
Yeah, I'm throwing that on there now too.
Okay, cool. Buffalo chicken is fine.
Okay.
Dressing, turkey, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, green bean casserole, and buffalo chicken.
From worst to best?
From
best
to
Okay.
worst.
Okay, best
I'm going to go, so I don't forget. Mac and cheese, number 1. Mashed potatoes, number 2. Is buffalo chicken dip actually on there?
Yeah, it's on there.
Okay, buffalo chicken dip,
Okay.
number 3.
Dressing or green bean casserole or turkey?
Dressing, turkey, green bean casserole.
Oh. No love for green bean casserole?
No.
Why not?
Have you looked? No.
I have
That's
looked at it.
disgusting.
It's
Green
not
beans
that
are
bad.
good, but not green bean casserole.
But your plate's going to be just a whole bland looking plate.
No, it's not.
No, it's just a bunch of carbs.
Yeah.
That's what the holiday's about.
Thanksgiving is about the carbs, I will say. That's all my favorite foods are carb foods.
Rolls. You should put rolls on.
Oh, yeah, rolls are up there.
Yeah. Does rolls take
Rolls
the
is
number
like
one spot?
It's like second or third.
I think mac and cheese rolls. Mashed potatoes.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Rolls are up there.
So turkey's better than green bean casserole.
Absolutely.
Yes, but I'm not a big turkey girl either. I'm team ham.
Oh, okay. I respect team ham. Turkey can be a little dry.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Grandma's got the same recipe from 60 years running, and that turkey is dry on Thanksgiving. My grandma doesn't know. I love you, Grandma. Grandma and Nana, I love you both. You make good turkey. But go ahead, Tyler, with your ranking here.
I'm gonna have to go stuffing or dressing. Oh my gosh,
brother!
Okay.
Oh, your mom's gonna get on to you after that. Uh-oh.
It's gonna really good. Okay, dressing. It's like dressing and mashed potatoes are kind of
dressing is your number one.
Dressing over mac and cheese is crazy.
Okay, I just overeaten mac and cheese. Okay, so
that means you like it the best.
Okay, so dressing and mashed potatoes are number 1.
Okay,
and then buffalo chicken dip, right?
Yeah.
Number 2, mac and cheese. Mac and cheese, turkey, green bean casserole.
Okay. No love for green bean casserole.
Nobody loves.
And also, like,
casserole.
turkey's also pretty tied down there for trash.
So what is worse than green bean casserole at Thanksgiving?
Yams.
Sweet potato casserole.
Yams are nasty.
Oh,
Cranberry jelly, nasty.
Sweet potato casserole.
Sweet potato casserole?
No, sweet potato casserole.
Oh
is
my
I don't-
goodness. I should have brought a like tier ranking in here.
You should have just brought it for us to try.
Like S tier, mid, and trash.
And that would have been Green Bean Casserole.
Yeah. Trash. I've been watching the Dude Perfect has this podcast called Almost Athletes, and they go through and they have a Gen Z section where they ask them to we won't do this today because I don't have a list of but I just want to share this with you because I thought you would enjoy it. They go through and they list 2 phrases or 2 words that Gen Z would say in their day-to-day basis, and you got to figure out which one is actually the Gen Z lingo and which one they just made up.
Really?
It was crazy.
I would be good at that, but I guess I am Gen Z.
Yeah. There was like,
but they're old, so it's fine.
There was like 6 or 7 different
I'm trying to let it die. I'm trying to let it die.
It's not. We were at the orthodontist today, and the thermostat said 6-7 on it, and I like lost it.
Yeah. It's like a reflex now. You kind of have to.
It is. I have like PTSD. Like it's like a trigger.
I didn't think we'd get to that, but here we are.
Yeah,
we can drop it. It's fun.
School's out this week. We can just hang out and have a good time.
Oh yeah.
I want to go back to ministry on the campus here, but Sylvan Hills High School. That's one of my schools. That's where you guys are at. Lainey, I know you've been super active in leading a lot of what has been Youth Alive. I love Youth Alive and the structure that they do because a lot of it is allowing students to lead. We pursue the same structure with FCA and are looking to build that more and more on our campuses. But Sylvan Hills, there's really great structure for a lot of the ministry that's going on. I know there's multiple Bible studies that you guys are a part of outside of school as well. Would you mind just sharing a little bit about some of the ministry that happens on campus and what that looks like? Why you're so excited to lead some of that?
Yes. So the way Sylvan Hills works is like we have like club days. So like every Tuesday and Wednesday clubs meet, but only like certain clubs meet, and Youth Alive / FCA meets on like the 4th Tuesday.
We ought to just condense that name, huh?
What?
Youth Christian Athletes.
Youth YCA. Is that a thing?
Christian Athletes Alive.
Christian Athletes Alive.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Meets
CAA.
4th Tuesday of every month, which like kind of sucks because like Thanksgiving break we don't meet. Christmas break we don't meet. So we're like limited to meeting times during like the school day, but every Friday we've started having like meetings in the morning before school in our arena. So what that looks like is it's student led. There's like 4 students, me and 3 other people that rotate out leading in the morning. And like right now we're studying about like who God is and what that looks like for us. And then one Friday a month, the first Friday of every month, we do a service project. So like this past first Friday morning, we made prayer cards to hand out or like leave places in the school. So that's really fun that we get to like serve our school and connect with God more and deeper.
Yeah, definitely. And you guys are the one that are coming up with all the devos and speaking and sharing with your peers. Yeah.
It's great.
It's been a good time. I've been glad to be able to tag along and just be part of and listen and hear what you guys have to say. It's I think it's really important that you guys have the space to not just learn from people in ministry positions, but you guys get to learn from each other too.
Yes,
and I know you both have seen the benefit of that with, I know you guys had a Bible study over the summer. You guys were meeting during church camp. You were meeting early in the morning. Meeting early in the morning, trying to get in the Word because whether it's you're stubborn or just because you want to spend time with the Lord, we got together that morning and y'all were up bright and early before a really long day and after a really long day. Yeah, you were half awake that morning. Yeah. Why is that so important, Tyler? Do you think that you get the opportunity to dive into the Word with your friends and with your peers? What do you feel like you gain from ministry like that?
I mean, apart from just telling them about God and talking to them about it, I feel like it's pretty important to hear their perspective on all of it too, because I always catch myself learning things that I didn't, or seeing a different perspective than I thought when I'm talking to friends, because they're like, well, you read it that way, but I read it this way. because I have a Bible study every Thursday, the big group of guys, and it happens every time. I read something and I tell them how I felt about it, and then they tell me how they felt about it. And I always hear something that I didn't think of when I read that bit of scripture or thought about it. And so I always think that I learned something than what I thought, at those, like when I'm talking to friends and stuff.
Yeah. The Bible talks about it as iron sharpens iron, so does one man sharpen another. And I think that has to do with a lot of different areas of life, but especially when you're able to meet with people, sit with them, and especially in the school, whether you're meeting outside of school time or before school or whatever it is, there's a lot of students in our high schools and our schools that need the love of Jesus. They need to know about it and they need to experience it. And so for you guys to be able to come together and meet together and be encouraged by that, but then be able to show it to your friends. That's why I love the service day and things that you guys are doing, because it's creative. It's outside of the box. It's allowing you guys to engage with the gospel in different ways, but also to engage other people with the gospel in different ways too. So that's super fun. And then I want to talk about team, what it looks like being on a team in high school sports these days. This is like perspective a lot of people have of like, I played high school sports. There's a lot of people who have been on a team before, but what does it look like to live out your life as a Christian on your team? How do you show the love of Jesus to your teammates? How do you I'm kind of putting you on the spot here, so hopefully you got a good answer. I know you do, but what does it look like to live out your faith on the field with your teammates? How do you share the love of Jesus with them? Lainey, you got anything?
Yeah. I think one of like the best like ways I feel like you can live out like the way that Jesus says is to just like treat your like teammates like with respect, like 24/7. Like sports is like you're constantly being compared to your teammates and other people in the field. You want to be like, like you have like the urge to like, you want to be good, you want to be the best, and you want your team to win. And like sometimes people play bad and they're hurting your team, and you're not winning. And like lots of
Who
things.
are those people? No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm just no. But I feel like emotions like can get like so high so easily in sports, and I feel like having a lot of self-control and like being encouraging and uplifting and not letting any like mean words come out of your mouth, like to the best of your abilities. And like I feel like words can say a lot, because like if I'm having a bad game or like I'm upset and somebody comes up and they're like, it's okay, like just breathe, and like you already made that mistake, like go do better, learn from it, versus like, why are you doing like that? They're like two very different things, and like one like helps so much and it's such like a small thing. So I feel like going into it with like that mentality is one way you can like share the love of Jesus.
Yeah, definitely. One of my favorite verses is 1 Timothy 4:12, and it talks about Paul talking to Timothy, who was a young leader up and coming in the early church, and Paul was mentoring him, and he told him, don't let anyone look down on you because you're young, but set the example for other believers in faith and conduct and purity and in love. I think that's right. Those are the four things. But he talks about setting the example as a young person. And I feel like that's something that you guys have really latched onto, and I'm encouraged by you guys, because it is that daily, like, okay, we're starting to figure this out of like, we don't know all the answers, but we do know that like Jesus loves us so much, and we have to show that to our friends, and we have to show that to the people around us. So setting the example in that, like you're saying, it does matter how you act. It does matter how you hold yourself. Because I find myself, as I've gotten roped into FCA, I feel like I'm looking less at the athletic ability of students and more at the character of students as they're playing or as they're in any setting, whether it's church or on the athletic field, not to judge them, but to just observe, like, man, people see your actions. We were at the Sylvan Hills football game on Friday night. Go Bears! Go Bears! Hopefully they're still moving on. Hopefully they play Shiloh Christian this coming Friday, but this will come out Monday afterwards. Anyways, there's so many people there watching this game, and we've had an ongoing huddle. Pastor Stephen Ray, he was on. We talked about it. Go watch that episode if you haven't already, but he was on. We were talking about our football huddle, and it's so important. We tell those guys all the time, people are watching. There's so many people out there watching these games, and there's always going to be people watching and evaluating And not that we have to perform for them, but we want to be a reflection of, just like at camp we talked about, a reflection of God's glory through us as well. So that's super important. Tyler, how have you seen that on the teams that you're on, of being a Christ follower and what that looks like and how you show that to your teammates and peers?
So I'm just going to say, so I'm on the golf team, right? And golf is one of the most aggravating things that I've ever done.
Yeah.
And so I kind of take that advantage of that. It's like, well, if everybody else is out there hitting golf balls, getting super mad, I want to be the person that's like, acting different. Like I want people to see something different when they're watching me play and they're like, well, he's different. How can I be like that? And like, I just want to be like that. I want to be somebody that people noticeably see a difference in. Like, that's how I feel like I can show it in a team, because it's, not just golf too. It's every sport, but that's just my example there.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. Setting the example and being a leader that some people can go to. I think a lot of times we look at leadership and we think about the person that's like the captain, or the one that's like, all right, you're the loudest and you're the one that's most in charge, when really it's like a lot of leadership comes from being a servant to other people and caring for them. And I know both of you have done that so well already. But yeah, that's super good to hear. For any athletes out there, that's the encouragement to you. That's what we want to encourage you with through FCA. That's what we want to encourage you with in our local churches, is like, man, you have the opportunity every single day. People are watching. I heard a sermon one time and the pastor was talking about, I didn't realize how many people were going to be watching my every move when I was at my lowest point. And when you're at your lowest point, when push comes to shove, you're in the middle of the game and there's conflict, or there's something happening that's not going your way, how are you going to react, and how are you going to show the love of Jesus to people? Man, that's really good.
Like how Marion punched one of our players. It's fine.
Oh,
I saw that, brother.
yeah.
Sorry.
But we forgive, right?
Yeah. No, I mean,
forgive.
like, that's one of the moments where you can be like,
Yeah. Hypothetically speaking, if that happened, we don't know if that did or not.
No, it didn't. No.
Yeah. Thinking about Thanksgiving coming up this week, even though it'll already be past Thanksgiving once we record this. What is one thing that you're thankful for this Thanksgiving season? What's one thing that comes to mind besides cheese dip?
I said this yesterday. I had my family Thanksgiving yesterday, and we have to go and say one thing we're thankful for.
See, you're shaking your head. That's a great tradition, though. I think that's great.
I just like it's a little cheesy, but love it.
Cheesy.
Yes.
Wow.
Cheesy. No, and I said this might be a little silly, but I am very thankful that we got a new football coach. Like, I love Coach Hill. Love him. But I think, like, I'm just happy that our schools
Coach who?
Go Bears. Coach
our
Hill,
old Coach Hool.
Oh,
yes. Much love for him.
Yeah.
Sad to see him go,
Gotcha.
but I love that our team is dominating out there. I'm glad he's somewhere too that he loves and is thriving. And we have Coach Kelly here now. Great. Happy it worked out great. I'm happy the Bears are in the semis.
Yeah. Tyler,
Go
what
Bears.
you got for us, man? What are you thankful for?
She stole a really good one, so
Yeah.
Grr.
We're the cats now.
Go Bears.
Yeah. Thankful for a lot of things.
And what are they? What are some of those things?
I guess just, it's a really basic one, but I'm really thankful for the things that I've been given. Like, I don't pay for most of the things that I have. And so, like, a lot of the things that I have that, they're all distractions, but I'm really thankful for all the things that I have.
Yeah. It's a blessing to not only live in the country that we do and live in the blessing of what the Lord has given us. Absolutely. We've got like 5 minutes left. And so as I'm thinking through here, I know there's one more question that I have for you guys. It's to finish this out. Who is someone that you look up to? A coach, a pastor, I don't know. I said
pastor.
Like a pastor, a coach, a pastor, a parent. Who is one person that you look up to, and why do you look up to them? Why are they a role model in your life? Go ahead, Tyler.
Okay. The first one that, like, every time I'm asked this question, it's always my dad. The most basic answer. and it's because of the knowledge that he gives me. Like he's always trying, like it, and even in the moments where I mess up and I'm argue with it, he's always trying to help me. Like he's always looking at my best interest. Like he's always rooting for me, and he's always giving me knowledge that will help me be more successful and be a better person. And so it's pretty great. Like I look up to that. I look like that's something I want to do when I'm older. I want to be able to, do that.
Yeah. Yeah. We love your dad. He's awesome. He knows a whole lot about college football.
Oh yeah.
He does.
Let's go. Go Vols, right?
Go Razorbacks.
Go Razorbacks.
Go Hogs.
There you go. Lainey, what you got?
Yes. I have like 20,000 people that I thought I could say, but I'm going to share one. Her name's Haley Beelan. She's on my soccer team. She's a senior. You might know her. She comes to FCA in the morning.
Yeah.
She's a senior, and I'm a junior, so she's a year above me. But she is really like one of the most like genuine people like that I know, and I love being around her. Like at soccer, like she's always in like a good mood, and she's always so kind to everybody, and she has a really like good faith, and she always gives like really good advice, and she's just really wise when it comes to a lot of the things that like I need wisdom about, I guess, if that makes sense. So I really aspire to have some of like the qualities that she has.
Yeah, definitely. That's
For
good.
sure.
There's a lot to be thankful for this Thanksgiving season.
Yes.
Go Bears.
Go Bears.
That's
I'm thankful for the opportunities we have at Sylvan Hills to be able to have ministry on campus and live out our lives for Jesus, because it's not the same way everywhere in the world. We don't always have the freedoms everywhere in the world to be able to openly share our faith and do ministry on our school campuses like this. So thankful for that. Man, it's Cyber Monday. Hopefully, when you're watching this,
Cyber Monday.
Hopefully you haven't lost all your money.
I'll be having a great
spent
Cyber
all
Monday.
of it. Yeah, we're finding deals.
Finding deals.
But man, thank you guys for coming on and being a part of this episode. I told you, did 52 minutes go by quick?
It went by really fast.
Yeah, it goes by quick. I
feels
told
like 15 minutes.
Yeah,
or something like
15 minutes, 52
6 or 7
minutes,
minutes.
6 or 7 minutes. I don't know. It's all the same
that.
thing.
We're letting
but
it die, Lainey.
yeah, it's gonna live on,
Oh, yeah.
and we're thankful for that. Little Lorax.
Yeah, a little Lorax moment.
Oh man. All right. Well, that's all the time we got today. Thank you for joining us for this episode of, I always talk with my hand, I'm talking to the people. For this episode of Beyond the Huddle, the Central Arkansas FCA podcast where faith meets competition. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Hope you had lots of dressing and cheese dip. And hopefully you're talking about the superpowers that you would trade for your athletic ability as well. We're thankful for you. Thanks for tuning into this episode of Beyond the Huddle. We'll see you next week.